Video diary for Saturday, July 20th, 2024. We came in Sunday, we ate at Bricktops, and they had us be there at 7 a.m. on Monday morning. Let me take a step back. I felt like I got our garbage all week, like really bad. So I don't feel great now, but good enough to at least do one of these. So I'll try to recap the week, which won't be much because I slept most of it away. Anyways, Sarah Cannon had us be there at 7 a.m. to get started bright and early. And we were told we weren't supposed to fast, or that I was supposed to fast. But then later found out that I didn't have to fast, which was really irritating because who wants to be up that early to do something that important and be hungry to later be told that you didn't have to. But anyways, moot point. They checked me in and put my port in first thing, I think. Then they brought us back to a room. Like we had our own little private room where we could. It had a bed and a chair and like all the stuff the nurses and doctors would need, and a whiteboard with all my doctors and nurses' names on it. And it was a place that me and Josie could have to ourselves while we were in observation period. So like they give you the drug and then they observe you for a while. And it was a good place for Josie to work because it was, it had a door that could close and she could focus and do stuff while I was getting treatment. Anyway, so we did that first. Or we got in there settled. And you wait in there for like an hour and a half because most people start work at the nurses and doctors start work at 8 o'clock and like a little bit after 8. Of course, a nurse came in saying they were having some minor problems with the trial people because they wanted to do the removal of the liquid in my lungs, but the trial people were against it, and my doctors successfully argued their point, said, fine, we won't do it right now, and they agreed to it, and they got back promptly, and we then started taking pre-meds soon after. The biggest thing with the pre-meds, I guess if you're on any of the group chats you saw, is that they gave me like 50 milliliters of the Benadryl via IV, which was interesting because the nurse said it would make me anxious. It's the most common thing, and it did for like 10 seconds. And they also they dose it very methodically and slowly, and it did make me anxious for a little bit. Like I started tapping my foot and stuff like that, and I had anxious thoughts, but it quickly wore off, and my arms, like from wrist to shoulder, both of them became numb and very heavy, like they were made out of bricks or something. And then the room started getting brighter, and like someone dialed up the saturation, and then you started getting that kind of euphoric feeling. And I think the best way to describe it, once it had kind of peaked, was like it was like being really, really drunk without feeling like you're gonna throw up, or any of the negative side effects of being drunk. If you're really drunk, your stomach might be upset, you feel like you're gonna hurl, or something like that. Like, be really drunk and no room spinning, and like have all the positive effects of being drunk without any of the negatives. That's kind of how it felt. And I had to use the bathroom, I had to pee. And I could already tell in the way I was talking, my speech was slurred, and the way I was moving my hands and stuff, that my fine motor coordination was pretty bad off. And so Josie had to help me get up out the chair, and she held my hand to the bathroom, and I could tell I was definitely I probably would have made it on my own, but I probably would have stumbled like a drunk. So very, very close similarities. But after 20 minutes, it wears off, and you crash pretty hard, and you just get really, really tired. So it's a pretty fun ride up, but it sucks on the way down. And then on the way down there, like I started seeing like some mild hallucinations and stuff like that. You'd see little dots moving on the wall that weren't there, stuff like that, and you'd have to blink your eyes and go like, am I really seeing this stuff? But anyways, interesting pre-med. I've been given Benadryl before as a pre-med, but never that much, that fast. It's usually on a slow IV drip. And the doctor told me why they were giving it to me. I can't remember. I mean, obviously to do with the antihistamine properties. There's some other properties that they mentioned, but I can't remember them because I was too damn high to remember anything. And then they bring you into like a normal chemo room. I say normal, but it's the nicest treatment room I've ever been in. Everybody's got like their own little pod area, and it's big and open and spacious. You got your own TV. They got wonderful snacks. I'd record it, but out of the privacy and of other patients in there, I won't. But I mean, if you ever got to do chemo, like this is the place to do chemo. It's just really, really super nice. But we go in there and you get the experimental drug. Of course, you got to sign some waivers and stuff. And then they wait. And then they give you another drug. Then you wait. And some people come and take your blood. And then you go back to the room. And all in all, that takes all day, basically. Josie went and got lunch for Panera for me and her. We had lunch together. And, we were there until about 4:30, I think. We were there pretty much all day. And then, they took the port out. We moseyed on home. And they gave us a schedule for our upcoming sessions. Next day, Tuesday, it's kind of a blur. Or next day, Wednesday. Slept off and on most of the day while Josie worked. Some of the side effects of this stuff is I'm not very hungry. I'm hungry. My body's telling me I'm hungry. I just don't want to put food in my mouth. So I've been on a pretty low calorie diet on Wednesday and Thursday. But today, Friday, I finally picked up my calorie intake, so I'm finally feeling okay. But yeah, like after chemo or after the clinical trial on Tuesday, pretty much went back to the hotel and rested most of the night. Wednesday, slept/rested on this couch right here. Most of the day, felt pretty bad. Thursday, I felt a little bit better, but still I rested/slept on this couch most of the day. And then Friday was probably my worst day. I was just in pain all day. I've been in pain all week. Been taking medicine to try to alleviate it. But pain, just a lot of lung pain, chest pain in the ribs. I've got this one spot here on the right back, which I'm guessing where that tumor growth is on my diaphragm. It's just like someone's got a knife in there and they're just twisting it. Anytime you go to like get up, sit down, it really tweaks that spot. And I mean, even with pain pills, it hurts. Without pain pills, it's gnarly. But Friday I probably slept 18 hours or more. Could barely say a couple sentences to Josie all day. She went and got some food that we tried to eat, some pad thai, and I really wasn't able to put much of it down. But today, Saturday, has been a much better day. But still, I haven't really left the hotel room except for a fire alarm that went off on Thursday that forced us into the lobby. Not been doing much walking, skipping showers, barely brushing my teeth. Been rough. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, like having the flu or something, I guess. You just don't do anything. So today's Saturday. I actually ate pretty good for breakfast and been just really kind of hanging out with Josie in the hotel today. And I did some napping off and on today. Still pretty fatigued, but better than the other days. And tomorrow's Sunday. Hopefully I nap less and can do a little bit more. And then Monday we go back to Sarah Cannon for lab work, and then we scoot on home. So if anything notable happens between now and Monday, I guess I'll do another little update video. There's not much to update on besides just feeling pretty raunchy, and I think I'm the definition of the word pathetic. Just not much of anything going on with me. Not feeling well, not being well, not looking well. I guess on a positive note, Josie says my hair is coming back on my head, and I can feel it, and on my face a little bit. So I guess I gotta start keeping up basic body maintenance again, which kind of sucks. I was really enjoying not having to do anything from my head and my beard, but all good things come to an end. Still taste my food for the most part. I found out my body doesn't like tea when I'm not feeling good. Tried to drink a little tea to calm my belly and promptly threw up yesterday, which is funny because it was Josie's idea, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm never gonna let her live that one down. Drink some tea, you'll feel better. A for effort. A for effort. Execution, not so much. That's okay. It's raining here in Nashville. Doesn't matter. I'm not leaving this hotel room anyways. Probably do another lap up and down the hallway. That's been the extent of my walking, is walking the interior hallway of the second floor, pissing off the dogs as I walk by people's hotel rooms. That's it for now. Love you, Cam.